spent fucking 5.5 months in there, set up by a couple of narcs down at Surrey Hills. Not really because I did anything wrong. They don't like the website, Junkies Against Crime. And the reason they don't like it is we tell the truth about the police. Illegal drugs are the biggest industry in this fucking country. And the police can't find it. Fuck off, the police run it. The police brought in pseudo-watch so they could dominate and have a monopoly on the sale of amphetamines, like they enjoy a monopoly on the distribution of heroin. It's all designed to exploit the poor and the powerless, the drug addicts. That's why they're paying 10 to 20 times the price of gold for the stuff they can't live without. They're taking sick people and wringing the dollars out of them. And anyone who objects gets sent to jail, like I did, on shonky trumped up charges. I've previously been found guilty of manufacturing amphetamine, despite the fact their expert witness said I had no iodine, no hyperphosphorus and no pseudoephedrine on my possession. They used the fact that I knew what the chemicals were to convict me. Justice Marsden down at Parramatta Local Court. What a load of bullshit. I mean, the charge is indictable, it's mandatory you do jail. But they knew it wasn't true, so they gave me a Section 9 good behaviour bond for 12 months. That's bullshit. So they used that bond to send me to jail this time on these trumped up charges. These narcs found a homeless man who hears voices from God and begs for money on the street and got him to purchase some drugs. But he got it for friend who gave me the marked dollars to mind. So I looked after these marked dollars, not knowing there was a drug deal going on, and got sent to jail for it. My friend testified I had no knowledge of the deal, but the truth never stands in the way of a jail sentence when you're up against the government. They have blocked my websites. There's a thing on my Plus Google that clearly shows my signal originated from Telstra's head office. They run a man-in-the-middle attack on me. They've made my Google sites inaccessible to people, I believe, and pretty much everything I put on the web is either censored or fucking blocked by them. It's outrageous. I'm fighting to protect the world from the spreading drug problem, and the drug problem spreads because of the drug laws. They force addicts to deal drugs because the price is so high. If they just give us cheap, clean, legal drugs, the whole drug problem would collapse in on itself, as addicts wouldn't have to spread the problem, and people would get bored of it. It'd no longer be the forbidden fruit that rebellious kids take drugs just to upset their parents. And even if they did, and they became addicts, at least they wouldn't have to prostitute themselves or thieve to get the money. That'd be a weight off all parents' minds. Plus, the people that have 120,000 cars stolen in New South Wales would all be better off. There'd be virtually no break and enters to property. There'd be no violence from drugs, because a lot of the violence stems from the police won't enforce any rights that you might be supposed to have, because as far as the state concerns, your property, it owns you, even your mind and your right to big self-determination. On the 14th of February, I argued this at the Downing Centre. The judge didn't have authority to do anything about it. I'm trying to get it taken to the High Court. But if you can get your politicians to just have a look at the transcripts from that court case, the argument's very clear of why the drug laws are so fucking horrendously bad. They've never been legal. They can never be legal under our system of government. We just need people to contact their politicians and emphasise we want them to look into this. If you can do that, the world will be a better place, because drug addicts free from a life of crime will be able to get jobs and be constructive, productive members of society. Most drug addicts are highly creative people, and we can solve the world's problems. I mean, I've got a plan just to get all the floodwaters from the Org River in Northern Territory, Western Australia, divert them inland, reflood the salt lakes in South Australia, and the evaporation from that will create rainfall inland, transforming Australia into the lungs of the planet as we grow tree crops and raise fucking saltwater species in the lakes. We could be a giant exporter of food and timber products for the rest of the world whilst soaking up the carbon dioxide. And I'm just one junkie. Imagine what the real clever ones could do for us if they didn't have to waste their whole lives running around trying to get money, then trying to get drugs. This is all inflicted on them because of a get-rich-quick scheme started by the DEA in America and exported through the blackmailer, threatening to withhold development loans to countries that wouldn't pass the laws. The original laws was passed on the basis of they was to stop black and Hispanic men playing satanic swing music and seducing white women. What a loaded Nazi crap trap. The DEA war criminals deserve to be tried for their war crimes against their own people. They're guilty of treason, amongst many other war crimes. Please see your politicians. Get something done about this. It's horrendous. You shouldn't be putting sick people in jail that benefits no one. And it only makes amphetamine addicts much worse. Torturing them without the drugs makes them more addicted than they ever was before they went to jail. And it exposes them to the risk of heroin addiction. Thank you. I hope you do something, mate, because this is